New York, Washington, D.C., and Las Vegas are obviously big choices for Chinese tourists when they come to the U.S., but a new direct flight from Beijing to Boston is opening up a whole new area for visitors. For example, the New England state of Maine, where our good friend Jim has a big farm there. Karina takes us there.
The Bar Harbor area in Maine historically was the summer home to America's most wealthy families, like the Rockefellers, Astors, and Vanderbilts. But now you'll increasingly see Chinese tourists among its streets. Local businesses have taken notice and are doing all they can to cater to them. Hi, Captain John.
你好。
你好。
我会说一点儿普通话，我说的不好。
Captain John Nikolai gives lobster fishing tours in the area.
你好。
He is learning Mandarin because he sees growing numbers of mainland Chinese tourists on his boat.
And I would say probably 25% of our passengers now are Chinese, Korean some, and Taiwanese, but mainly Chinese.
Now there's a new direct flight from Beijing to Boston.
Made a huge difference.
That's made a huge difference?
Absolutely. Because people weren't coming up this far, and now they are because of the national park. And I think the Chinese appreciate Acadia National Park because of its natural beauty, and also because the seafood here is pretty amazing.
Maine is the lobster capital of the world and a top draw for Chinese tourists who have developed a taste for the pricey crustaceans. Wu Sharong is a member of the Maine-China Network, created in 2011 to help facilitate more interaction between Maine and mainland China.
We have some, members that was doing lobster exporting to China, and it has been very huge success. With her experience, we are trying to find out how the export channel to go, and Maine has blueberries and all kinds of wood products, and so there are some things that we can certainly provide for a growing Chinese market.
With growing business between the two, the number of tourists to Maine is only expected to grow, and hotel managers like Jim Ash are trying to figure out how best to make them feel welcome.
We have to adjust. I mean, that's the next wave of tourism, and we better be ready for it. I think there are some cultural things we have to adjust to, and as the middle class grows in China, I'm sure Maine will be highly considered as at least a secondary spot on a lot of people's list.
The efforts this community is making should pay off. The average Chinese tourist spends more than $7,000 per trip in the U.S. That's more than any other nationality. So it makes good business sense to woo Chinese tourists. Karina, CCTV, Bar Harbor, Maine.